Hey there, everybody. Thanks for tuning on into the live stream on this Sunday evening. Meteorologist Keith Gibson here, and we are broadcasting via social media on our app, also on our website. So multiple ways of getting the updates here each and every time we do this. And of course, we like to do this on a Sunday evening to give you the lay of the land as we head on into the coming work week. So let's go ahead and first let's check out a couple of sky cams here. Appleton, a little bit of cloud cover moving into the region. Green Bay, we have some cloud cover too. Overall, it's been a great day. Temperatures were expected to be around 80 inland. That's where we were today. And even at this late hour, things very, very good. And up into Sturgeon Bay, not too shabby here. So hopefully you could take advantage of this great weather we had on our Sunday. We promised you a decent day yesterday. Saturday, a little bit of a washout, but we topped out today at 79 in Green Bay and in Appleton. I've got the comments here on the Facebook live stream, so if you want to chime in with a question, I'll try to respond if I can. Otherwise, we'll just go through this discussion and let you get back to your Sunday evening, but very nice today. Even along the lakeshore, we were a little bit warmer than what we thought. Some low to mid 70s there. Manitowoc, Sturgeon Bay, not too shabby here. So here's the big picture. We have changes that will be occurring as we get into our day tomorrow. Let me bring this up full. I'm going to go over to First Alert ViperMax and drive the bus just a little bit. I want to show you where we are headed. We have rain over here in far western Wisconsin. Let me just stop the loop real quick. We have some rain over here in western Wisconsin right now. It looks like it's coming our way, and it is, but it's going to be falling apart. At this point, it's really this sizable rain over here west of the Mississippi River is likely going to fall apart before it can really do much. But we do expect to see some redevelopment here tomorrow. Hey, Ross. Hey, Melissa. And we're going to be tracking this activity that goes all the way back into the Dakotas. Let me pop on the national radar again. So there are some storms over in Minnesota moving into Wisconsin. A lot of that's going to stay to our northwest tonight. But the storms that go down into Nebraska, I'm highlighting this right here because some of our forecast models are taking the remnants of this over into Wisconsin by midday tomorrow, and that could drive some stronger storms for us tomorrow afternoon. We shall see. It's all about timing, it's all about placement, but there are signs that whatever happens out here in Nebraska this evening, the remnants of that will actually hold together and affect us somehow, some way tomorrow. We at least do have some storms that will be possible on our Monday. The question is, will they be strong or severe on Monday? And that is a possibility. It's not guaranteed. Some of us could have a strong storm tomorrow. Many of us will not. But just looking at what we've had so far today out west, a lot of reports of hail, wind, some tornadoes out here in the Dakotas, some funnel clouds. Looks like there was some flooding too. So there's been some active weather back to the west today. It's not going to be that widespread or let's just say exciting, I don't think, tomorrow as far as a lot of widespread severe weather here in eastern Wisconsin, but we are following the possibility of some of that coming our way. So let's get into where we are headed here, and let's talk about our severe weather outlook. We've bumped things up into the First Alert Weather Day category for tomorrow afternoon. This is primarily for areas south of Appleton. It looks like the southern areas would have a little bit better chance of a strong storm or two with some hail and some wind potential. Time will tell, though. It's all about the placement, the remnants coming out of Nebraska tonight. So we think the southern area is a better chance for tomorrow afternoon from about noon to maybe 6 o'clock, somewhere in that window. And then we'll have a bit of a break going into Monday night and Tuesday morning, we think. A chance for some more storms Tuesday afternoon, maybe more so Tuesday night, with a cold front that will sweep across the entire region. That will give us another chance for some wind, some hail, some rain, and we'll see about that too. There's signs that the storm complex on Tuesday night could be a little bit more robust back to the west before it gets here in the wee hours of Tuesday night. So 2 First Alert weather days, 1 tomorrow afternoon, another one Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. But this is not going to be one of those situations, I don't think, where everyone is going to be affected as we dealt with the system like 2 weeks ago where everybody was basically touched by it. I don't know. Well, the strong storm potential here is still a little bit iffy. We have some ingredients. We don't have all of them, both tomorrow and on Tuesday. So let's talk about Monday real quick. We have this level 1 severe weather threat, level 1 of 5. This is really from US Highway 10 and south, Appleton south. This is where we think the better chance for some of those spotty, stronger storms would be tomorrow afternoon. Not to say we won't have any rain or storms farther north. It looks like the best chance for any strong storm would be to the south, or the southern part of our area. Easy for me to say, right? Now, Tuesday and Tuesday night, as of now, the Storm Prediction Center does not have eastern Wisconsin in a severe weather risk. We have a risk for thunderstorms, non-severe at this point, according to the Storm Prediction Center, with this level 1 risk back to the west. I suspect this is going to change around just a little bit as we get into tomorrow. So the level 1 could be shifted east a little bit. Parts to our west could go up to a level 2. But we're monitoring Tuesday and really Tuesday evening, Tuesday night for that second opportunity for some storms. So a couple of things to watch out for as we get into the work week. Now, if you love heat, if you love humidity, we're going to be warmer over the next few days, and it's going to be very humid. We've had some very comfortable air for the most part this year. Our current dew points, anywhere from around 50 to the mid-50s here, some of us in the 40s. It's still pretty dry out there. It's quite comfortable. And it's been that way all day long, even with that sunshine. But let's talk about where we are going as far as humidity. So yes, we have storm chances for the next couple of days, and that will be fueled by the increase in low-level moisture. So by tomorrow afternoon, many of us will have dew points climbing back into the 60s. So that is uncomfortable. And we will expect, many of you would probably want to turn on the air conditioner tomorrow because it's going to be a little bit sticky. As we go into Tuesday, the humidity goes up even more so. We'll be flirting with 70 as far as the dew point goes, and the actual air temperature likely in the low 80s away from the lakeshore on Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be a very warm and humid day, and we could have a few pop-up storms during the day, but we still think the best chance is going to be during the evening. One of those limiting factors with the Tuesday storms will be some upper-level wind speeds that will not be cruising as fast as what we would probably need for a big severe weather outbreak. And that's certainly good news, but it's going to be uncomfortable, and there will be a chance for some storms too, and we'll just have to see how things go. But definitely warmer and more humid here for Tuesday. And then the dew points drop back into the 40s and 50s Wednesday, and we go back to comfortable, less humid air for the end of the week. So that is what we're looking at as far as the humidity factor for tomorrow. All right, so putting this timeline into motion here, it's been great weather this evening. Clouds will gradually increase, and there will be some rain around tomorrow morning in central Wisconsin by 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Some of the activity back to the west is going to slip into the central part of the state. I don't think it's really going to affect most of northeastern Wisconsin, though. So for us here locally, we should be in fairly good shape. Can't rule out some rain back to the west, but for the most part, we should have a fairly dry start. A lot of cloud cover, though, on our Monday morning. Now, by midday, it looks like we are going to have some showers and storms here during the course of our day on Monday. This would be somewhat driven by the remnant low that's going to spin out of that Nebraska storm complex. It looks like we're getting a hint of what could be this, an MCV, a mesoscale convective vortex. That is like a localized area of low pressure that usually results from a dying complex of storms. And it can hold on and then regenerate more storms the following day. Some data suggests that could happen in our region tomorrow, somewhere in central or southern Wisconsin. So that is something that we're going to be watching out for. Just looking at some of the comments here, some folks asking about some CAPE tomorrow as far as unstable air. Yes, we're going to have a little bit of unstable air around here. Fall apart. There's new stuff developing around Wood Portage County. At this point, a lot of the stuff to our west, I still think it's going to fall apart before it gets here until sometime tomorrow. All right, so this is midday on Monday. And going into the afternoon, let me look at some other information just off screen here real quick. I'm awaiting the 18Z or the zero-Z, the evening run of a high-res computer model. It's trickling in. It's not all the way in. I don't have it up on screen right now. But this is something I'll have before the 10 o'clock for sure. And it's still indicating something is going to roll out of Nebraska and somehow get up here into Wisconsin. So the ongoing thought process is that by tomorrow afternoon, this is 5 o'clock, somewhere across central southern Wisconsin, there could be a batch of some strong storms. Not everyone would see it, but it's a possibility. So that's why we have that first alert weather day for tomorrow. Now, that goes away. Looks like Tuesday morning is going to be relatively quiet. Some forecast data suggests as I animate this into Tuesday afternoon, you don't really see a lot at all here for Tuesday afternoon. But keep in mind, we're going to be warm, we're going to be humid. Could be some storms in here, something that you don't see on our graphic. So we're hedging and just including that in the forecast, but you don't see it here, but it's a possibility. And so this would be through 6 o'clock on Tuesday. That second front is going to come on in during Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. So this would be the second system that is coming our way. And this is going to drive a cold front through here. And I think at the very least, we're going to have some pretty good rain with this and some embedded thunder and lightning for sure. The big question here Tuesday night and Wednesday morning early is going to be whether or not there's going to be enough unstable air to really sustain the storms as far as magnitude and strength. They'll be strong back to the west of Minnesota, it looks like, when they flare up on Tuesday. But will they hold together and be really robust and strong by late Tuesday night, Wednesday morning when they get here? That is still up in the air. Again, the upper level winds not as strong as what we had 2 weeks ago. And so there are some limiting factors, even though ahead of the front, we're going to be in the 80s and dew points well into the 60s to around 70. So we have some ingredients. We don't have all. It's going to be at the non-ideal time for a big complex of storms to come on through here without ideal storm dynamics. So something to watch out for sure Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Definitely some heavy rainfall potential in there too. And then we'll have some residual showers or thunder showers, I think, during the day Wednesday on the back side of it. But the humidity level is likely going to be dropping. And it's going to be a little bit breezy on the back side of the system. And still breezy on Thursday and Friday, lingering showers possible Thursday. And the latest data suggests we may not be as unsettled by the end of the week into next weekend. But with some northwest flow here, there still could be a few pop-up showers around here. But the best rain chance is actually going to be over the next 2 days, tomorrow afternoon, and also again late Tuesday, Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. Now, this is an updated run of one of our models. This is the American GFS model. I don't have the European model loaded in this. They've both been suggesting as a whole about a 3/4 of an inch to about 1.5 inches range. This is the latest update from the GFS, is bringing some spots up to 2+ inches here through Wednesday. This is going to be shifting around here, but it's going to be warm, it's going to be humid, and that humidity can be squeezed out in the form of some heavy torrential rainfall. So take these numbers just as a working guesstimate for now, but if you get underneath one of these downpours, it could really be locally more intense than what you see here, and some of us will see some higher totals, some spots won't, but I think we're all going to have a pretty good shot at some point between tomorrow afternoon and early Wednesday morning of some decent rain around here. And we are catching up and really eating away at that drought here across the state of Wisconsin, and we actually have some more rain on the way here. All right, for the near-term forecast, we've got 50s for lows tonight, fairly cloudy, or fairly quiet rather. There could be some fog near Lake Michigan later on tonight. Inland areas, we had fog this morning, probably not a factor tonight, but we'll be well into the 50s for lows tomorrow. 70s inland, still with a bit of an onshore flow, probably more in the way of 60s near the lakeshore tomorrow. So just be aware, it's going to be another one of those days where it's going to be cooler at the lake, it's going to be warmer inland, but we'll have those storms that will become more likely by midday and into the afternoon, and that will help to keep things unsettled here. So our quick look at the 7-day. All right, so humidity will be a factor tomorrow and Tuesday. 70s and then 80s on Tuesday. Very warm and muggy there Tuesday. Again, tomorrow afternoon, there could be a few stronger storms. Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, there could be a few stronger storms, hence the first alert weather day. Lows will be in the 60s there tomorrow night, Tuesday night. So what a change of pace. Remember that not too long ago, we had lows in the low 40s and 30s. And now we're looking at a whole different summer-like feel around here as we start the week. Humidity starts to lower on Wednesday. The end of the week's going to be breezy, less humid, and we're looking at more comfortable air. The average high right now is 73, so we'll be in the average range later this week going into next weekend. The exception to the average temperatures will be our day on Tuesday, where we shoot well into the lower 80s. That would be more like July around here with all that heat and humidity around. So that is what we are thinking as we go throughout the next 7 days here, folks. So that is a quick weather update, and you know what? We'll just go ahead and see how things go tomorrow afternoon and again on Tuesday. Looking at new information before the 10 o'clock. So join us on the TV side tonight for the very latest look at Predictor. We'll see what is trending, but it does look like there's an opportunity for some pop-up storms tomorrow, especially across our southern areas. That could be on the stronger side, and again on Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. And we'll see how things go. All right, folks, there's your quick weather update, and we will see you later on tonight. And if you don't see us on the TV tonight, we'll see you, we hope, tomorrow morning. Steve Balon will be in with the very latest starting at 4:30. Have a great Sunday evening.